Hello my dear students, welcome back to all computer classes. So we are studying about formatting a worksheet. This is part 2 of chapter 14, right? So today's topics are cell alignment, wrap text, adding borders, changing column width, right? So let's get started. In Microsoft Excel 2010, we can change the cell alignment in two ways. Both the ways, horizontally and vertically, right? So what is a horizontal alignment? Horizontal alignment is of three types, that is aligning text left, center and aligning text right. So you can see we have three cells here. This is left aligned, this is center aligned, and this is right aligned, right? So horizontally it works, right? So the next alignment is vertical. Vertical means from top to bottom. So we have top alignment, middle alignment and bottom alignment, right? So this is how the text aligns at the top, right? This is at the middle and this is at the bottom, right? So when we talk about horizontal, it works from, for example, this screen is a cell, so it will align the text at the left, center and right. When we talk about vertical alignment, so the text will be aligned at the top, then middle, then bottom, right? So here you should note two important things. That is, by default, words and letters are aligned to the bottom left of the cell. Bottom left. And when we enter number, so by default, the numbers are aligned to the bottom right of the cell. Right? So let's see how this alignment works. This is a table in front of us, right? So let me show you the basic alignment. So if I want, this is left, center and right. So this is a horizontal alignment. So when we talk about vertical, so it is top, middle and bottom, right? So this is how our alignment works. There were two important things, that by default when we enter a text, it gets aligned to the bottom left. So if I enter some text here, so it will be, so you see it is by default at the bottom and at the left side. If I will enter some number, so it will be aligned to the bottom right. You see, if I increase the text, so bottom left text and bottom right numbers, right? So you should keep this in mind, right? So I hope you are clear with the alignment. So let me align it properly. If we want to align all the text at the center and at the middle, it will look better, right? And this also we can bring at the center, right? Right? So I hope you are clear with the alignment. Next topic is wrap text. Wrapping text means displaying multiple lines within the cell, right? So it helps us to display the long text in a single cell without overflowing it to the other cell, right? So let me explain you with the practical. For example, if I write here all computer classes, so you see it is a long text and it is overflowing outside the cell, means it is overflowing to the next cell, right? So this is not right. So if I want to bring it within a cell, what I can do, just click on the cell, and here in the alignment we have wrap text. So if I click here, it will bring this content in the single cell and in the multiple lines, right? You can see if I increase the height of the cell, you can see the text is within the cell and in the multiple lines. So this is very useful option in the Excel. This is wrap text, right? Next is changing column width, right? So we have two ways to change the column width. One is by clicking and dragging. Second is to set the column width with a specific measurement. Let's see both the ways. Now you see we have a table here. You see the text appearing as a hash. Why it is looking like this? Because the cell content is not getting the enough space. Whenever you see the text or the numbers is not getting enough space to get accommodated within the cell, it will display this hash signs. So if I click these are the columns at the top, A, B, C, D. So within two columns there is a line which is separating them. You bring your mouse pointer here and drag it to the right side. You see, when we increase the column width, the text is displaying or the numbers are displaying properly. When you decrease it, it is not displaying properly and it is showing you hash sign, right? So one way is to drag with the help of mouse. So this is how we can increase the column width, right? Other way is to give it a specific measurement, right? So if I select these cells, come in this cells group in the home tab, and here we have format button. Click over here and click on the column width, right? So if you want to give it a 35, so let's see how it does it look. It will increase too much. So let's go back and click on the column width. Let's give it 25 and click OK, right? Let's give it 15, right? So all the columns will be having equal width, right? Now likewise we can give the specific row height. For example, I want to give 25, right? So all the cells are of equal width and equal height, right? So I hope you are clear with these things. Now we have last topic here, adding borders. Now if I want to give the border to any content in the Excel, just drag your mouse and select the area. Come here in the font group. Here we have borders. We have different kinds of border here. If you want to give the border just at the bottom, you click here, you will get a line at the bottom, right? If you want to give it the left side, right side, top, you can select these options. If you want to give all borders, you just click over it and you will give the borders to the entire table. Select again, come here in the borders and give a thick border outside, right? So this is how we can give borders to the table, right? So here we have more option, bottom double border, right? So if I select here, I click here, so it will give a double lines at the bottom, right? So these are the kind of separators that we can use. I hope students you are clear with cell alignment, wrap text, adding borders, column width, right? So try all these topic, and I'll bring you more videos on Excel. So if you like the video, just subscribe the channel and press the bell icon so that you don't miss new videos. So take care and goodbye. God bless you all.